Welcome to Products That Influencers Made Me Buy. This is part 2 of the Influenced series. For part 1 of the Influenced series, you can click the link above, and it was all about products that you guys influenced me to buy, and I just love so many of your recommendations. So I figured I would do a part 2 and talk about all the products I purchased because of influencers. I have been a very active member of the beauty community way before I ever launched a YouTube channel or an Instagram page. I think my first memory of the beauty community was watching Panacea 08. Was that her username? I think she started in 2008, so it was like Panacea 08. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly, but it was just so wonderful to sit down with her, and she had this beautiful accent, and you know, ever since then I just fell head over heels for beauty YouTube, and it has been such an incredible, powerful source of comfort for me for so many years, and now it's both a creative outlet and a business for me. So fast forward over a decade later, and I'm still consuming beauty YouTube. Definitely not as much as I was before. There are so many other types of videos and types of content that I'm interested in now, and I just don't have the time. So I only subscribe to a few select beauty YouTubers at this point, and I have so many recommendations from them to share with you today. If you watched my best and worst lip balm video, the one takeaway I want you to have from that is that my favorite lip balm right now is the Revision Youthful Lip Replenisher. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it linked on the screen above. It's an hour and 10 minutes of like close-up product shots. But the one winner of the video for me that checked every single box was this lip balm because it is so incredibly thick and nourishing and long-lasting. And this was actually recommended to me by an Instagram creator. I don't even remember her name. Her name's Alyssa, and her username is MyGlow2s. I'll leave all the content creators linked in the description box below, so be sure to check out all of their pages. She's gone through so many tubes of this, and when she said it was the thickest, stickiest lip mask she'd ever tried, I was like, boom, say no more. And it really is. It's even thicker and stickier than the original Bite Agave lip mask. This is a true lip mask. It's almost like lip balm glue. You apply it on your lips and you wake up and it is still there. It's incredible, but it's also packed with amazing skincare ingredients like peptides. It has ingredients to strengthen the lip barrier, to help hydrate the lips, to prevent water loss. It is just like my all-around perfect lip balm. If I could only own one for the rest of my life, it would undoubtedly be this. It is on the pricier side, but honestly, for something that checks every box, I don't mind that. It has quite a strong peppermint scent, but you know, some peppermint oils and extracts seem to really irritate and dry out my lips, but this one doesn't at all. Even though it is quite strong, it does dissipate after a while. And my partner John also hates minty scents, but he said that this one dissipates and he still loves this one as well. So if you're looking for an incredibly long-lasting lip mask and one that you can just keep in your purse and apply as a lip balm, or wear as an overnight mask, or apply as a clear lip balm because it's super, super shiny, then this is just an incredible option. A content creator who's going to be mentioned quite a lot in this video is my homie Devin Jesmer. She has a YouTube channel, but she also is more active on her Instagram page, so I'll leave them both in the description box below. She pretty much recommends or influences 90% of my skincare purchases. She's not only a content creator, but she's also a mom and an esthetician. So anytime I'm having like some weird skin issues, I go to her and she instantly helps me, and her knowledge is just absolutely invaluable to me. And she recommended the Naturium Benzoyl Peroxide Cream Cleanser 5% when I was having this horrific acne breakout, like going through when I was starting Tret, when I was getting off of birth control. You know, her recommendations to me, she knows that I have sensitive skin, and she also has recently been diagnosed with rosacea. So when I have really bad acne flare-ups that I want to treat, but without compromising my skin barrier because I have such sensitive skin, when I have really bad breakouts, I use the Youth to the People Purify and Clear Clay Mask. I think that's what it's called. And I use my LED kind of red light mask to help kind of take the inflammation down. And Dev influenced me to buy this and add to my routine when I'm having breakouts. And it is really, really effective. It is like a creamy benzoyl peroxide cleanser. It doesn't sting, but I kind of use this as a face mask in the shower. So I'll do one cleanse first to get everything off, and then I'll basically leave this on like a mask, and I just let it sit there for a little bit, and it really helps with my acne without sensitizing my skin or making my skin, you know, super dry and irritated like a lot of really harsh acne products can. So this one's great also because it's Naturium, so it's really affordable. I was influenced to buy the Slurp Lab Labs Decalt toner. Basically, this is a very, very gently exfoliating toner with a lot of moisturizing properties. In some ways, it feels like a hydrating toner and a little bit like the Laneige Creme Skin Toner. Not quite as moisturizing as that, but then this one has some very, very, very gentle exfoliants. And Vanessa of Goals to Get Glowing on Instagram has just been raving about this and showing like before and after photos that like her blackheads disappear. I've only used this twice, and so I haven't really used it long enough to give my final thoughts. And I think I have to try this on days when I'm not using my retinoid because I always see really great results from retinoid. But so far, I'm really loving this. But I do feel like the next day my skin looks really good when I use this. And so I'm going to continue testing it out. Just wanted to give a shout out to her. But also I know that TT Sandra just mentioned this in a favorites video. So shout out to Sandra. About 1,000 people recommended this next product, but I'm going to give credit to Dev because she's really just like my skincare guru. It's the Sachi Pro Resilient Serum. And this has totally replaced my Dew Deliverance Serum. They're around the same price range. I know Dew is like $69. Sachi might be like $70. I can't really remember, but this is insane. Like I said, I have really sensitive skin. My partner John has eczema on his face, particularly on his eyelids. So he has to be very careful with what he can use on his skin. He can't use any active ingredients, not a single one. So finding products that he can use is relatively difficult. And this has just transformed both of our skin. Like I find that my skin is less reactive when I'm using this regularly. And I use it night and day as my first skincare step. I'll either do a toner and then I'll do this because it's like basically like a watery serum. It's super, super lightweight. This never stings. Even when a moisturizer stings, like even when water stings, this does not sting my face. So when my skin is really struggling and it's super sensitive and inflamed and reactive, I cut out all products from my routine. I focus on using my LED mask every day to help with the inflammation. And I just use my Sachi Pro Resilient Serum and my Tatcha Serum and Cream treatment. Oh shit, I don't have that one. Dev influenced me to buy that one as well. I'm gonna go grab that. But anyways, this is a product I cannot live without. Thank you, Dev. Okay, I had to run upstairs and get my Tatcha Serum and Cream treatment because it is my #1 all-time favorite skincare product, and it is thanks to Dev. I feel like I harassed her for a year about this product, and I was like, well, how's the texture like? What's the smell like? Is it gonna be too thick or oily for me? Because it's like almost $100. And every time she was like, just get it. It is so damn good. It is incredible. So thank you, Dev, for putting up with all my bullshit. But it is the best skincare product I've ever tried for a variety of reasons. This is a hydrating serum, a soothing, calming, anti-inflammation serum, a facial oil, and an occlusive moisturizer all in one. So you could skip serums, moisturizers. You could literally just do like your retinol or like your tretinoin and this for the rest of your life and be good to go, because this is so incredible. I really enjoy testing skincare products and having, you know, multiple steps in my routine, but I don't have to. And my skin would be great if I just used like my retinoid and this. But again, for extra soothing benefits, I just really adore the Sachi Pro Resilient Serum. But honestly, this is just my ride or die. I mean, at this point, they have increased the price on this and I think it's over $90 now, but I can't live without it. I honestly think I would cry if I ever heard this was being discontinued. Man, if you have dry, dehydrated, sensitive, even acne prone skin, this can really help to heal spots and like soothe them. It's a miracle product. It's a miracle product. Oh, hold on. Quick note though. I just want to call this out. It smells a little bit like cigarettes. I just want to throw that out there. It's like, yeah, like it's a really earthy scent. They don't have any fragrance in here. It just naturally smells a little earthy. And to me, it kind of smells like cigarettes. By the way, though, the texture of this is one of the reasons I really love it. I forgot to mention it because I got so excited about my results, but it has this like thick, velvety, like not oily in a bad way, but like dewy kind of hydrating cream texture and this velvety soft quality on the skin. The texture in and of itself is unlike anything I have ever tried. It's me in a bottle. The next 3 products are also recommended by Dev. This is the Make Beauty Hydrascape Moisturizing Reverse Emulsion. And at first I didn't like this. I was like, what in the fuck is this product? So you squeeze it out and it is so liquidy for a moisturizer. You think it's gonna be way too lightweight for someone like me who has seemingly both dry and dehydrated skin. And it does look like it's super thin, and it is, but then you realize it's like super occlusive for a product that's almost a liquid moisturizer. It's fascinating. And it has some kind of technology where it is just constantly delivering hydration to your skin for like 12 hours. It's crazy. I can never wear this on days when I'm filming on camera because it's quite dewy and it like stays dewy no matter what. So if you prefer a soft matte finish on your skin, I would just use it at night. But man, like if you are dehydrated or you live in a climate that is just killing your skin, something like the Make Reverse Emulsion is going to be great for you. Just know that the texture is a little weird because it's like this milky liquid, but it's also sticky. So it can be like a little off-putting at first because it's truly just unlike anything I've ever tried. But this is my third bottle of it. That's how much I like it. And you know, I only wear it at night, so it goes to show how much I really do wear it. The older I get, the drier my skin gets. And I really like to pop on like a balm at the end of the night to really lock in all of the hydration and the moisture underneath and prevent epidermal water loss. You can just use Vaseline, like any petrolatum based product. You could use, you know, CeraVe healing ointment. You can use Aquaphor. Or if you are like me and you don't like the way that those feel because they feel super greasy and super heavy on the skin, you can try something like the Experiment Buffer Jelly Barrier Boosting Oil Gel, also recommended by Dev. Thank you, Dev. It's a tiny little bottle and you unscrew the cap and out comes, you have to kind of get it on in there because it is like a thick gel. Did I just drop some? No. Okay, cool. And it's just like just a little, you just need a that's all you need. This is like an oil in a gel. It's very interesting. So for someone like me who doesn't like the feeling of a face oil or a fully petrolatum based product, this is incredible because it's like lighter than an oil because of that gel-like quality. It feels really nice, but it just leaves you with the most beautiful dewy skin. It's great to lock in everything at the end of the night. And so when I wear this, I wake up and I don't have that crepey, really dry feeling skin. It's just a beautiful texture and a beautiful product. And the last product that was recommended by Dev is a sunscreen. It's the Naked Sundays Collagen Glow 100% Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50+ with plant-based collagen and antioxidants. It's water resistant for 80 minutes, broad spectrum SPF 50+, totally fragrance and essential oil free, and it has a whopping 22.75% zinc, which is a high concentration of zinc. So it is on the thicker side because it's got a lot of zinc in it, but what I love about it is that it's tinted, so it has iron oxides. It does have a dewy finish, but it's not too dewy for me. I would say if you've tried the Elta MD Physical Sunscreen SPF 40, very similar in texture in my opinion, just like a thicker cream. This is also the kind of product I can't wear on days when I'm filming because it is on the dewier side and the lights just make me look really, really shiny. So I wear this on days when I'm off camera or especially if I'm not wearing makeup. The tint is perfect for me. It blends in really beautifully. It really protects me from the sun so well. It's just a beautiful product. So if you like mineral sunscreens and you have sensitive skin, I think this is a winner. Let's get into the makeup and the application footage. Back to TT Sandra, a blush that she influenced me to buy is the Laura Mercier blush in Fresco, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. It's quite a peachy tan. So at first, you know, when I was looking at the pictures online, I was like, oh my God, how could she like this product? It's so glittery. And I'll show you up close. You really can see the shimmer in there. Like it looks glittery in the pan, but it doesn't look glittery on the face. Every now and then I'll see like a tiny little sparkle of silver that I kind of like sweep away, but it's very rare and it's not a big deal at all. It's just a gorgeous like warm peachy tan shade. So I tend to wear this blush when I wear a warm red lip. Match made in heaven. I love it. It's pretty rare for me to reach for a powder highlighter because I tend to reach for products like the Vive Skin Dew, the Say Glow Sculpt in Pink Glow, or the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I just love how skin-like those are. But on some days, I really do want a really long-lasting powder finish, and I reach for the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Highlighter. I was influenced by this because of Dev. We could just rename this video products that Dev influenced me to buy, but it's so gorgeous because it really just looks super duper skin-like. It's not glittery at all. It has that, you know, Laura Mercier baked powder texture, and there's no shimmer or glitter at all. And on the skin, it just looks like that. And so you would probably really be blending it in there, and you almost can't even see it. It's just so creamy and so skin-like for a powder. So if you've been looking for a powder highlight, but you want something skin-like because you're struggling to find one and everything is looking like you can see it from space, it's so blindingly metallic, this is a really, really great option. One of my favorite beauty videos of the last year was Lauren May Beauty's Moira video, and I loved so many of the products from her video that I purchased, but I think my favorite product would be the Moira Lucent Cream Shadows. By far, my favorite is Orion, and it's very much like Urban Decay's Space Cowboy, but with a little bit more base pigment and in a cream powder formula. So this is what it it looks like, you can see it is very well loved. And while I use it all the time, I do find that to get the effect in the finish that I want, I really have to rub my fingers in there quite a lot, and then I can sweep it on my lids, and I apply like 3 layers. So I will run through this very quickly, but these are just a few dollars, so not a big deal to me at all. I love that it has this kind of sheer bronzy champagne base with lots of silver glitters, and the base is kind of like a satin finish, and then you have very fine micro glitters throughout. It is the perfect eyeshadow if I want to do a bold lip. It's just one of the best one and done shadows I have ever tried. And interestingly, I've seen so many people online review the Moira Lucent Cream shadows, and almost all of them said that these badly creased on them. You know, I have slightly hooded eyes, and I don't know from this far away if you're going to be able to see where the creases fall on my eyes, but I do tend to get pretty bad creasing because of the slightly hooded lids that I have, especially right on the outer corner, and these weirdly don't crease that badly on me. They do fade a little bit, but it's really not a big deal because these don't ever fully set down. They are that cream powder hybrid, which makes them really easy to blend, but also I find they are more long lasting than most cream eyeshadows for me. It's just a really beautiful product. And my second favorite color is Comet. It's a lot less glittery, much more of a like peachy gold champagne base. So again, something that's great to wear with a bold lip. It's understated, it's soft, it's pretty. I just adore it. Lauren also influenced me to buy the Moira Starshow shadow pots, and my favorite is in the shade Showtime, which is this like blindingly metallic, almost icy champagne gold. The only reason I don't wear them a ton is because they do give me quite a lot of fallout. So, you know, I don't really love dealing with that. But compared to something like the Victoria Beckham lid luster pots, those are like very, very pressed. These are not pressed much at all. So they almost feel like wet and bouncy to the touch. And I'm just gonna swirl it around on my hand here so you can see just how insanely stunning this is. Dude, that is so pretty. Oh, damn. These Starshow shadow pots are legit. I also really like the shade Eureka, which is this almost like bluish purple taupe. And if you want to see me review a ton of formulas from Moira, I'll leave my Moira brand review linked on the screen above. Lip topper alert. I'm wearing the Sunny Space Lip Dip in Girl Crush. Another TT Sandra recommendation. This is the Chantecaille Luminescent eye shade in Lion or Golden Copper. When I think of a summer eyeshadow, this is what I think of. I would describe this as a warm orangey gold bronze, and it feels really soft and almost like a little bit gel-like. And when you apply it, you can just see how beautifully smooth and even the pigment is. It's so pretty to wear all over the lids with like a nice bronzy skin base and a glossy lip. It's just so beautiful. It's my go-to summertime shade. And I know, you know, Sandra tries a lot of Chantecaille products, so she's my like go-to Chantecaille person. The next product I purchased because of an influencer is the Dior Monocouleur Couture eyeshadow in 658 Beige Mitzah. This was an eyeshadow recommended by Amanda Z. It looks like they're not selling this anymore, which is very recent because they were, I think, a few weeks ago, but I think you can still get it at some retailers like maybe Saks or Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, things like that. If I can see a link, I'll leave it below. This is definitely a taupe, but it's less of a purple taupe and it's more like a bronzy taupe. So think like Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl, but a little more taupe. See what I mean? It's like it looks more taupe in some lights and then it looks more bronze in other lights. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a great shadow when I want a little bit more of a cool tone, slightly darker smoky eye, but not an eyeshadow that has too dark of a base. Still something I want that can work from day to night, that's still somewhat work appropriate. I was wearing this actually in my best and worst lip balms video, which a lot of people asked about. They were like, what eyeshadow are you wearing? It's so pretty. And it was this one, Beige Mitzah. And then I added a little bit of black eyeliner and smudged it on the like upper lash line. Just an absolutely beautiful product. And I really hope they didn't discontinue it. Dev, again, also influenced me to buy the Dior lip liner in Brown Fig. This is so good. It's like really creamy. So pew, 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 pew. See how just instantly creamy that was? But it's so incredibly pigmented and glides right on, but then it sets and it does not budge and it like tattoos your lip. So if you like something that at first is really creamy and glidey, but then you want it to be super long lasting without being like drying or annoying, it is beautiful. And Brown Fig is just the perfect description for this. You can see on the hand swatches there that there's a little bit of brown and there's a little bit of that that kind of purpley fig quality to it. Really beautiful, beautiful lip liner. Definitely want to check out more shades. Another recommendation from Amanda Z. She's a huge fan of the Merit Signature lipsticks, and these have been out for a while, but when they first came out, I didn't buy them because I just wasn't sure about the colors, and her video definitely influenced me to buy a few of them. My favorites are Fashion, Millennial, L'avenue, and Aperitif. Fashion is my go-to winter shade. It is my perfect berry. It's like a berry that's on the more purple side, which can be really fun, and I usually just put down something like the Dior Brown Fig lip liner would be perfect for this. It's just so fresh, I feel like, and I just love wearing it with, you know, a beautiful hydrated light skin base and then a little mascara, and that's it. Millennial is probably my most worn out of the Merit lipsticks. It is just a really, really soft pink. It's almost like a barely there color, much more on the sheer side. And what I like about it is it's quite a muted pink, definitely not a bright pink. It's just soft and it really blends in with my natural lips. L'Avenue is a berry brown that Amanda Z definitely recommended to me, and it's beautiful, but I do tend to reach for fashion more than L'Avenue, but I do love wearing this in the fall and winter months. It's beautiful. And then before I quickly talk about the texture of these lipsticks, I was also influenced to buy Aperitif, which is their limited edition warm red shade, and my friend Rachel of Skincare Standard on Instagram recommended that, so definitely check her out. It is like the perfect summer lip. They say that it's a true neutral red, but on me, it definitely is a bit on the brighter, slightly warm side, but I have seen some people wear it and it looks totally neutral on them. So here are the swatches of my 4 favorite shades. We have Fashion, which is the purple berry, Millennial, which is that muted pink, L'Avenue, which is a berry brown, and then Aperitif, which is a kind of brighter, slightly warm red. I feel like you either love the Merit lipsticks or you think they're just average, but what's great about them is that they're almost this like stiff, gel-like lipstick formula, and there's this translucency to them so that, like, I have freckles on my lower lip, and when I wear those lipsticks, you can see my freckles underneath, even though the pigment is quite bright or built up. And since they are a stiffer kind of balmy lipstick formula, you kind of have to work them up and really build up the emollients of the formula, and sometimes that means if you aren't careful, the lipstick kind of pushes against the side and it kind of scrapes it and they can get really messy. So just be gentle with them, but they do feel just super smooth. I would almost describe them like a hardened Vaseline. That's the best way I could describe the Merit lipsticks. I was influenced by the Tarte Lip Slip Vegan Lip Balm in Fresh Pressed from my friend Rudy Berry. She raved about these for a long time. They are super thick and cushiony, and I got the little mini one on Ulta for $10. It smells like a creamsicle or an orange chocolate, and what's so funny is normally I don't like orange smells, and I especially don't like orange chocolate, but I really like this one. It just smells incredible. The Vegan Lip Slip lip balms, I also reviewed the clear one in my best and worst lip balm video, and this is so thick and nourishing. It is the, let me rack through the encyclopedia of lip balms in my brain really quickly. Yes, it is the thickest lip balm in a stick that I've ever tried. It feels so cushiony and nourishing on the lips. It is absolutely incredible. Oh wait, I'll show you. This in comparison is what the regular size looks like, and this is the mini size, and I believe this is 15 and this is 10, so you definitely get better value for the bigger size. But if you get the tinted one, it can be a little annoying because this is such a big chubby stick. So I kind of like having the mini, but Fresh Pressed is beautiful. It is just this gorgeous peachy nude, and I love wearing it in the spring and summer. I purchased the Fenty Poutsicle Hydrating Lip Stain in my type pretty much because of all my friends that I was with in New York. It was Devin Jesmer, Mary, who is Glow As You Go on Instagram, Sierra, who's the Sierra Taylor on Instagram, and Nick, who's Nicolette Panisi on Instagram. They were all like, dude, this lip stain is the best. And they were totally right. It's the most comfortable. I was wearing it in part 1 of this video, which was the products that you guys influenced me to buy. So if you want to see it in action, I'll leave that video linked on the screen above, or I think I already linked it, so I can't relink it, but you can check that video out if you want to see it in action. It is definitely the most comfortable and most hydrating lip stain I've ever tried, more so than Rare Beauty, the Romand ones, the Kaja ones. It's just absolutely incredible, so comfortable, and it has the most staining effect, which I really appreciate. If I'm gonna go for a lip stain, I want it to really stain my lips, and I find that the Rare Beauty ones don't really stain that much. Same with the Romand Juicy Lasting Tints, they barely stain, but the Fenty ones are there until you remove them, and I really like that about them. They also are fragrance free, and the color My Type is just such a beautiful, warm, corally pink. Absolutely my go-to in the spring and summer months, and my partner John loves when I wear this one. The last product I purchased because of an influencer is the AF94 Give 'em Lip High Shine Lip Gloss in Clear, which is the shade Do You See It? Julia Adams did an amazing amazing video, which was like a showdown of different lip glosses. And this was one of her favorites. And she totally sold me on this when she said it kind of has this glass-like shine that smooths over the appearance of lips. Anytime I hear that, it's an instant purchase kind of situation because I do have like slight vertical lip lines on my lips, and I just really like formulas that don't emphasize that but rather smooth it. And this is just a few bucks, and it's in amazing lip gloss formula, no scent or anything like that, high shine finish, cushiony, kind of thick but also slightly lightweight at the same time, so I think a lot of people would like it. Just a beautiful, affordable clear lip gloss. You know, clear lip glosses are the kind of category where I would never splurge on something, so like the AF94 gloss or the Catrice lip jams are clear and they're like a thick liquid lip balm, are so good. I honestly want to go back and watch Julia Adams' other showdown videos because I loved the concept of that. Really cool. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this, and now I'm interested in getting one of the tinted shades. That's it. If you want to keep watching my content, I'll leave a video on the screen for you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It really helps YouTube to push our channels. And wherever you are, I hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.